But to be more concrete about it, so after the lapse of the deadline, September 19, you will be, what, arresting them? And what would be the basis of the arrest, considering that only a court of law can actually issue a warrant of arrest? I understand that Secretary Guevara has said they will treat it as a warrantless arrest. Is there any basis in law for doing that when it was the government who erred in setting them free?
There has been a number of discussions on this particular issue. On the part of the Department of Justice, our position has always been that these classes of individuals have been prematurely released.
Yeah.
And by virtue of 3 Supreme Court decisions before, one who is prematurely released on the basis of an erroneous application of the GCTA law is still considered a convict because he has still to serve the remainder of his sentence. Now, because of that status, then he can be rearrested.
But isn't part of the exercise and the jurisprudence precisely the jurisprudence? I mean, the fact that it went to the courts.
Yes.
Shouldn't it take the courts to order on a case-to-case basis, as unwieldy as that may sound?
That's one way of looking at it, no? But if you look at the doctrine within, or which gave rise to the case, really the underlying legal assumption here is that they are still convicts. And because they are convicts, then they can be rearrested. And we should not lose sight of the fact that the president went on to say that they have 15 days within which to voluntarily return. That's a grace period granted by the president. After that grace period, that's a time that they will be treated as fugitives from justice. So it may be likened to the concept of evasion of sentence by a criminal. After a certain period within which a catastrophe or a calamity, for instance, has occurred and they do not return to jail, then they are considered as committing another offense. And because it's a continuing offense, then warrantless arrests may be justified.
But that's a calamity. Ito, kasalanan ng gobyerno.
Well,
Paano yan?
our discussion here on the part of the members of the Joint Review Committee members has been this. The law already contained an exclusionary clause. That should provide a notice to all individuals who fall under that exclusion that they are not entitled to the benefits of the law. And therefore, any intervening error on the part of the government or on the part of government officials cannot take away the prior notice given by the law on the exclusion.